What are the exploders? Roll the exploders.
I did.
Basically,
I rolled one exploder, rolled another exploder, and then rolled a comet.
You are dangling off the edge by your fingernails, managed to hold on.
Okay.
The coach begins to list this way with that bowl of bowl of all the fluid on the top, which is whatever fluid you guys have been giving out, plus some wine mixed up there, starting to creep over this way. You're yelling for help, and it starts coming down on you, and along with some rain, and there's branches and stuff.
So Werther got 2 successes and 1 bane.
Okay.
All right, so he's steering this thing like Starsky and Hutch. Okay, and then we make a coordination check.
This ain't the general league.
all of us are just
two D's on this
We're
one.
jostled.
Okay.
And Fatty McBoombalatti there, her jowls are just slopping around.
Doc's
she's
hanging
not
off
fat.
the
She's
edge.
not kind of those old skanky ones.
Yeah,
Dude, it doesn't matter. You're her age, you have jowls flapping in the wind.
2 successes and an eagle.
A Scottish bull.
All right.
So I'm able to help the gambler.
You throw an arm over, pull him back up,
Okay.
just in time to duck another
Toss
branch.
your baby arm over the edge.
It's like Gary Coleman's forearm.
Wait, it's black?
You guys then shortly thereafter pull into one of the villages along the way. Tiny village of Alterbaum, if you want to find that on the map.
All right, I do.
What is it called?
Altar bomb.
Alterbaum.
How do you spell that? A-L-T-E-R?
Boom, diddy, boom, da bang, da bang.
Bomb is German for ass. There's going to be some altar boys and some confused preachers here.
I was just thinking maybe it was Jay at the church.
Oh, altar bomb, yes. It's like carpet bombing, but Jay's specialty. Forgive me, Father, for I...
Was it the wedding? Back row can hear it because they have a stupid fucking microphone.
Just hear...
12 soldiers, 6 of them are mounted. Appears to be a disturbance in this rural settlement about a half day's ride from Talabheim. You stopped in to get some water for the horses, and
Unfortunately,
I found an Unterbaum.
Martin's give a shit.
Yep.
Is still in the wagon. What? He said there's a small disturbance in his village. I said, unfortunately, you give a shit packed away in the wagon.
under the watchful eye of a haughty-looking noble, a band of soldiers is dragging villagers from their homes. As women and children huddle together, screaming and weeping, the men are lined up in front of the noble and beaten savagely as they resist.
Why do you have a processor just sitting over there?
A processor? Oh, Vaughn likes to play with that thing. It's not full of lead, cadmium, and nickel or anything, is it?
I don't know. Lick it.
I'm still recovering from chewing on lead curtain weights as a child, so I don't think that was a good idea.
Licking Mylar balloons.
So you got this haughty-looking noble and his guys conscripting appears to be some
Oh, let's see if our haughty noble can out-haughty this noble.
Bitch fight.
Aunt B, who's feeling particularly surly, steps out. You know, you thought she was going to the privy, but she walks right over to these guys and just starts giving this guy a piece of her mind. And one of the soldiers walks over and pushes her down.
Ooh.
If you're gonna knock her down,
Get out of the way, old woman.
Oh. How dare you knock down an... Wait a minute.
It's a conundrum.
Dude, what the do?
I'll walk over to the.
No, I was gonna say I have some family honor, but it's more just trying to get on a good side to get in the well better.
I walk over there because it's inappropriate for asshats.
Yeah, it does seem a bit rough handling of the villagers for some conscription.
I'm gonna go over and slap the guy who pushed the MTV down.
All right.
Do you often push nobles down? Do you know what you're dealing with?
The noble 30-ish balding with stylish riding cape, hose, and voluminous sash sleeves in scarlet and gold with cream sash. He flicks a finger in your direction, and about, let's see, there's 12 of these guys. 8 of them walk over to intercede between you and they just stop him.
I scrutinize. Do I have a good, I can hear and see this?
Yeah, you guys are, long range away, but you kind of got an idea.
I'm gonna move.
Give yourself 2 blacks just for the range. Aunt B gets up. She's drunk. She burps. You hear fart. She rips something and she stands up.
2 banes.
She starts making all kinds of wild accusations about getting their badge numbers, fighting all of this in court, having this guy's land taken away. You succeeded or failed?
Failed.
Okay. Yeah, you're not quite sure what the disturbance is then. You're walking over, same thing. It's got soldiers just kind of getting your way.
Oh, that's fine. I'm not going to push
HR shoving stuff. Anybody want these last 2?
Nope.
Garlic.
Was it a guard or was it the noble that pushed over?
Just 6 of these soldiers.
No, I mean that pushed over. Beatrice.
Looks like probably this guy's captain. Captains tend to be, they're required to be of noble blood.
Oh, Captain, my Captain.
They just intercede, and then the guys struggle a little bit. They beat him some more. Tell them that they're going to be thrown in chains if they don't, join this noble's forces that he plans to send to assist the emperor.
Forced conscription.
Well, I've seen it before.
What are you going to do? Call it a day? Grab B? Head out?
You're not going to berate the guy?
Belittle the captain?
Yeah.
Lord Kurtz, I found another one. They pull this not quite old enough to be conscripted kid out from underneath one of the houses has been hiding. Stick a helmet on that one too. It's about the numbers. Yes, Lord Kurtz.
Well, I usually have no problems with men joining the ranks of more. Don't you think that child's a little bit young?
Priest of Moore. Give him his dooming. Then we'll see if he makes it. He's going to make it back alive.
Why don't I give you your dooming?
The guy looks kind of awkward after you say that.
Let the boy go. There's nothing you need from him. He's not going to be of any help to your cause.
Go ahead and try and persuade him. Be 2 purples.
I'm going to do staring contest at him.
All right. Von Kurtz pushes this guy out of the way, and you'll be trying to influence him, which will be 2 purples and 1 black.
Aunt Beatrice, why don't you
Wait.
back to the wagon?
Can I stand next to him and give an assist with my hands on my
You'd be
pistols?
Yo, sup? You got your hand in your package.
Yeah.
It's like, got them.
Yeah.
Do a little this every now and then.
Kinda like, what? You want some of this? What?
Can I use my skull face tattoo white for the staring contest?
Not to these guys. They're used to that. What are you going to do?
Is there any
I already grabbed this.
Okay,
like
cool. All right.
You've already calculated the odds in your head, and they're not in favor of the group. Of your group.
Never tell me the odds.
But yeah, what else did you want?
Well, I was just thinking of seeing if I could shimmy back and around.
Yeah, you could probably pull that off. Oh, here come the whites. There goes another one.
Man, look at Brett. He's acting noble. He's burning.
Burn him up.
All
to save a child.
All to save a 12-year-old child.
You know, he's on his way to Moore's Garden already. He's dead already.
Jesus.
You make a good argument.
Yeah, I'll cancel out.
Give that boy some arm greaves. Do our best to keep him out of the front line. You know how things are.
I'm not going to ask again.
These are my lands. These are my peasants.
Actually, I could be honest. I'd be on this guy's side.
Well, yeah.
You failed your first one. You can go ahead and make a second.
Yeah, I would say you would kind of like when you saw the old woman push down, you would have projected your own aunt in that moment. You've been like,
Well, it was my aunt that got pushed down.
oh,
Yeah,
it was.
it was.
Yeah.
Oh,
The only reason he was thinking of sticking up for her is because he wanted to, up his chances on the.
gotcha.
She's so drunk, she's probably going to forget the whole works, but
Yep.
Well, if things seem to be sort of mellowing out, I won't.
well, Aunt Bee's all pissed off. He's pulling her away, and she's like this,
We're all gangster tonight.
She gets over there, gets her foot up on Werther's back. You hear that crunching sound as she digs her heel into his spine, and then she gets onto the top, and then she looks back, just gives him the glaring, and she looks at the name. I'm going to remember the name of this village. I'm going to bring this up with the Emperor.
What's the name of this noble that's
Von Kurtz.
Von Kurtz?
Kurzweiler Kurtz.
Can I get to Von Kurtz, or am I kind of?
You can yell from a distance. I mean, he's got his soldiers in the way, so that you're not like...
Okay, nah, I won't.
Lord Kurtz, is there any assistance I can provide in helping subdue these peasants for your conscription? I hail from the city outside the city of Bogenhaven. Martin Melchett is my name. Perhaps you've heard of us.
Bogenheimer. Sure, we'll have a drink later.
Excellent.
After I'm done collecting the taxes and the conscription. Where you headed?
We're heading north to Middenheim.
Oh, Middenheim.
Filthy savages.
It's funny that Wolfenburg being besieged, it might have fallen by now. The Emperor would have to ride hard to get there in time. Count Helmut's been missing. No one's willing to muster Talbeklin's armies for anything other than defending their own border, hence why I'm conscripting. If the horde turns south, Talabheim will be relying on the Emperor for its defense. I'm not going to be caught with my pants down.
I don't blame you. You gotta protect yourself.
Oh, and I heard the Emperor's got armies from 5 provinces formed up with him now. Who ever heard of such a thing? Must be the largest army since Magnus the Pious. Have a good trip.
All right, let's ride.
Are the horses ready?
Oh yeah, horse is ready.
Perhaps we could take shelter in your... You must have a keep or
This village? No. All right, it's far from here.
What would you suggest for accommodations for us? We've been journeying along.
Oh, it would be safest to get to your next coaching house.
Very well.
Are the roads clear? Roads good?
Going south?
Yes.
Yes. I chased off.
Oh,
I chased off some goblins, some warg riders.
It's surprising considering they've got no elector, but the Averlanders seem to be pulling their weight. Must be keeping the roads clear. I hear the captain knows his business.
That was
Bowerfast?
fast.
Whatever his name is. He's not a real captain, is he? Elbows his
I don't have
captain.
anything to force the guys to not be outside.
Right.
All right, so
Without
you
getting
get
all
back.
of us
You get
killed.
back on the journey.
Yeah, we get back on the journey.
All right. You pass some road wardens, yellow feathers, red hats.
Worthless nobles.
There's an injured road warden. You hear that some beastmen ambushed him along the road. Wine trader up ahead. Aunt B is ready for another case. You gonna let her get some more?
She might drink herself to death.
She's been surprisingly docile.
Yeah. Who's been nagging me? So yeah.
All right. Yeah,
She's kind of a happy drunk.
You're not. Yeah, she seems to be a. Yeah. You pick up that the College of Magic sent a dozen wizards to the Emperor's armies. They've even got some big preposterous wagon with magical gewgaws all over it, presided over by some Averlander wizard in white robes.
This from the wine merchant?
Yeah. And Some hunters that you come across later have large furs and hides for sale beneath the corpse of an enormous stag is strung up to drain from the boughs of a large tree. Rumor has it that there's beastmen acting funny throughout all the forest. My cousin was burning charcoal at Strattenheim Way and says he saw a whole mob of them moving north. Swore they'd kill and eat him, but they said they passed him right by. So we'll skip that whole encounter. All right, so
what, the 12 men, or the beast men that we're not going anywhere near? Yeah, not a priest of Sigmar, not a.
But you come
Combat
across imperial.
dandy.
You come across imperial couriers. More hunters, more traders. Lots of people on the roads headed north and south. All right, so you guys reach not necessarily Talabheim, but you end up at what's called What's it called?
Taliban.
Oh god, you're funny.
After passing through Alterbaum, you guys ride for nearly an hour under the shadow of Talabheim's crater wall. Do you guys know anything about Talabheim?
Nope. Oh yeah, there's that adventure of you're gonna all die in one big group.
Oh yeah. That's right.
Red shirt's not gonna die first.
He's getting smarter.
Are we gonna die holding hands or?
All of your figures, you need to have a red shirt painted on.
Talabheim.
That's a very small book. Because you die.
Yep, pretty
Page
much.
3. Don't need to continue after that. It's all blank pages.
It's like Tomb of Horrors. You die at the opening gate.
It's Talagad, perhaps the largest and most important settlement claimed by the city of Talabheim. It's in fact Talabheim's port, and all river trade through the city-state passes through Talagad's docks. You guys are not allowed into Talabheim or inside the crater itself, which is a very large area. Because with the missing count, with the count missing in the war in the north, don't think the city council will be opening their gates to the outsiders anytime soon. You got business to do, you do it in Talagad.
There's a count missing?
Their count headed up to the count. He went up to help out with the war effort.
Oh, so he's not missing, he just isn't
Right.
there.
The kind of Taliban.
Talagad's known for a couple of things. The Black and Tooth is a barber shop. A barber shop, in case any of you guys need any barbering. If you didn't have to, rely on spells to solve all your problems. The Workers' Wall, which is the Wizard's Road that leads up to the crater to get over the edge. Then there's a fish market if any of you guys need to buy anything related remotely to fish. The Eel is a 2-story tavern that crouches in the southern edge. Then there's Scully's. It's a gambling den and hall.
Really?
It's kind of the main place. Cards and dice games dominate the bar's smoky interior, whilst the backyard is reserved for pit fights of such violent intensity that Scully's has nearly been shut down by the local authorities more time than most common folk can count. But that probably wouldn't be of any interest in you guys.
Excuse me?
You don't pit fight.
So what's the scoop on the crater that Talabheim's in?
Oh, yeah, it's in a big crater.
Yeah, so if you...
But the area we can go.
So here's Talabheim,
Here's what it looks
and here's
like.
Talagad.
Talagad.
So the city of Talabheim is in a big crater.
It looks like this. Crater. Talagad's right there. You guys came up the road from one of these two, I think, from the south, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you run the rim of the crater. You rim shot it all the way over to Talagad. Then you're going to be taking that across.
So it's not like it's flat and drops down. It's that it
Yeah.
goes up and then there's stone walls and then it drops down.
Here's what the city of Talabheim's like this. Talagad's right here. And there's this long, windy road that goes up the side of the mountain to get to Talabheim.
Okay.
But they're not letting anybody
Okay, so
in or out at this point. Yeah, dig in.
Now we're reading anything.
Don't lose my page. Anyways, did you want to go on and try our luck on some dice games? Are you guys going to try and sleep in the cart tonight? Did you want to...
What's the tavern or the inn? Is there an inn?
What's the name of it? Scully's.
Scully's?
It's run by a lecherous halfling who is lewd to everyone coming in the door, male or female, both. Sometimes even to your horses. Even the old man gets a look from the...
Are there any better establishments here?
I don't know. You got the book.
We're in Telegad, you said?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's further on. Here, give it here.
Give it.
Gimli!
You know, Jay, I feel bad because you did all this and... Bush.
That were a crater.
It was going to be a really... No, it's not.
I was
All right.
going to kill us just because he's
So-
not.
Yep.
Yep.
The halfling's gonna
Oh,
stab
there's-
us in our sleep.
There's also the docks. It's one of the busiest quarters. Lots of river trade. There is a small inn there known as the Workers' Inn.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like your cup of tea.
Scully's is more of a gambling den and beer hall. Otherwise, there's the Eel.
The eel. Well, I will probably end up at Scully's at some point.
There must be a
After
finer
we,
establishment here than the Eel.
You got the Eel, which is the... it's still more hard dock workers.
Eel pie.
And there's a lot of trade that goes on inside the Eel's tavern area. So it's kind of like walking into, going to a festival and walking past Market Row where, everybody's like,
Oh,
I got this for sale, this for sale.
Here.
About anything can be sold here. Everything from, Reich eels to, fancy hats.
So there's no interest in the Talabheim?
Talabheim itself, nobody's going to let you in.
Why not? Just because of the...
It counts out.
Yeah, and you guys aren't heading into Talabheim anyways, but this is more just a safe place to stop off. But this place seems rowdy. It's scuzzy down by the docks, like other docks you've seen, only this one gets a lot more travel through it. It seems like anybody here could become anonymous really fast.
Yeah, we came north from Waldfart.
Waldfart.
Waldfahrt. Waldfart.
Yeah. Waldfart. You will pass. Yes, Waldfart.
So, where are you going to stay? The Eel, the Workers' Inn, or, you got the Eel or the Workers' Inn?
I'm gonna stay outside and cast my Shelter of Rhea.
Did you seriously take that spell?
Well, yeah, why not?
He's sitting in his tent. He's got like a little candle inside his skull nightlight that goes around.
It's not a tent, it's shaped by the foliage and everything.
Yeah, with a skull nightlight.
Which place looks less awful?
Definitely the Workers' Inn.
That's better.
Yeah, Aunt B is going to be good wherever you lay her head down tonight. She starts mumbling on something about her past when she, fell in love with a captain, and they probably have a love child together, and she's not sure if the love child is still around or not.
Okay, 2 successes.
Which leaves you a little bit
wait.
suspicious that maybe
3
the
successes.
inheritance is a little in jeopardy,
Sweet.
especially if he was noble.
Great. You're Marcus Bauerfast's bastard love child.
So there's a hard... It takes a hard observation check for anybody to see the shelter. And up to 6 people can stay in it.
Hey, Pistolier, come on, let's go to Scully's.
All right.
Let's try our luck. Come on.
Oh, there's another place, Scully's?
Scully's
just
is the
the
gambling
gambling.
hall.
Oh, that's not an inn.
It looks like the picture right there. You can take that and pass it around.
This would be after we've stashed our crap at the
We're gonna get a room at the Workers' Inn, but I'm gonna chaperone the gambler before he gets shot.
Shot?
The
Why would I
gambler.
get shot? We're just gonna go get some coin. Maybe a little tail. Who knows?
Now, Talabheim itself is known for one of its famous venue, Talabheim, the Ten-Tailed the ten-tailed cat, if you've ever heard of it.
I've heard of that.
I won't be able to pull out any info right now because I have this whole selection of shit to sort through, but Tales from the Ten-Tailed Cat is a
comic, wasn't it?
comic book. And I don't think I've got one here. No such luck, so I can't give you details. But anyways, you guys are going to head into Scully's. You're going to sleep in the woods just outside of town. Nobody's really going to find you, probably. There it is. That's the one.
So,
In my shelter, I'm gonna sew some skin suits out there.
All right.
So it's a Black Library graphic novel.
How inappropriate would that be? A priest of Moor taking corpses, skinning them, wearing skin suits. You think anybody'd hunt for me if I started
As
doing
long
that?
as you don't do the whole fold stuff down and say you'd fuck yourself.
Only if you take them from the priestesses of Shalia who are blasphemous by depriving more of his.
He doesn't need any skin suits.
What does a god need with a convertible? All right. So you stop at the inn. You get her all set up, and this is definitely not a place for nobles. Not the inn, but this entire dock district is looking really shady and possibly pretty rough tonight.
Basically telling
Werther's he sleeps out on the cart or on the coach with his blunderbuss in hand, but you know how soundly he sleeps, and usually wipes grease over his eyes to keep it dark. So,
what time of night is it?
it's getting late. It's about 10.
I wonder if it's-
Things are just starting to pick up around the docks because most of the dock workers have been drinking for a good 4 hours already.
I wonder if I can persuade my way into the city. I'm not gonna stay out here with these ruffians.
Could.
Yeah, Warner, get the wagon ready. We're gonna try to make our way into
Yes, my lord.
Taliban. Whatever. How do you pronounce it? Taliban?
Talabheim.
Talabheim.
Like Middenheim. Altdorfheim.
So right when you're about to say ban, it's Heim.
That's kind of a weird word to say.
All right, so you go ahead and try and make your way in. You get up to the Wizard's Way, which is the winding road that leads up to the top of the big gates. There's guards at the bottom. You can see torches burning at the top. There's banners swung all over, Talabheim banners. But yeah, you think it would be safer up there than it definitely would be down
I wonder
here.
if this spell.
So you take the cart, leave these guys out on their own.
I don't even tell them.
Okay, and then you head up the Wizard's Way.
That's okay. I'm in my shelter.
You're going to have to succeed. Let's see. I need 3 successes out of 6 checks on 3 purples.
I'm going to use honeyed words.
All right, make it social. Make it so.
How many purple? 3?
It's not daunting because you're noble,
All right.
but without the dice blow.
What's that?
Without the dice blow. Otherwise, you'd be like 4 purple plus 3 whites or something.
What about an extra white for giving him money?
Bribri.
Or your aunt?
Bribri has not been
No,
me.
that'll give him a
his
black. And you now have
That's
a black
just
Geo check.
That's just an automatic chaos thing.
So this is going to be
You can have your way with my auntie.
it's automatic 2 chaos stars.
All right. Go ahead and make some rolls for me.
My aunt will put her clothes back on.
So are these people silver tier?
Easily. Nothing but the finest peon guards here.
Derby. All right, I'm just going to burn that right off the bat here. Once per session, you may reroll a failed social action.
All right. Did you fail?
Oh yes.
All right.
Yeah. So this is still my first.
Okay. Oh, you're a social virgin.
Oh, that's not better.
Not easy to succeed on these yet.
So this is going. I know I'm getting there.
What is this? What does gently born get once per session?
So I have 0 successes. I'm going to burn a fortune point.
Oh, he's going for it. He's tempted by the white dice of another.
Here goes 4 fortune points right in the shitter, just like I did.
Yeah! Only 2 tries.
All right, so that was my first social action.
All right. You get 3 before 6 failures. Or 3 before 3 failures.
Are you denying entrance to noble blood?
While the electric counts away, the mouse will play.
You can't turn us away. We have money.
Everybody's got money nowadays, eh?
Hey.
He wants to see your mouse, he was saying. Oh, that's a pretty good one, actually. Damn it! And I had a black die on that child rapist.
Shoot.
What would it have turned into, just out of curiosity? Nah, it wouldn't have fucking mattered.
Do you not have the card? He's got a card for you like that.
No, I need to just.
So 2 successes and 1 bane.
Okay.
I forgot that there was anything.
You got one more success roll to make then.
I was just thinking about what the Gently Born got for.
So I got a total of 3 successes so
That's
far.
where I got my draw 3 and choose 1.
Oh.
If I ever receive a crit or I deliver a crit.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, I was just thinking about the bonus.
I was about to say bam.
Creation,
Yeah.
which was nice.
That's very rude.
To be a rich mother.
Come on.
This adventure looks cool. But I keep
Terror.
seeing all these dead people in it.
Yay!
Oh, that's perfect for a priest of more then.
Alright, so you make it through. You end up at
4 fortune points.
That's okay. I burned all of my fortune points, and I didn't even get to save the child. That child's going to turn into Conan and beat the shit out of somebody later.
Yeah, except it'll be as a corn berserker because
Oh yeah,
succumb to chaos.
yeah, exactly. As you do,
Yeah.
you managed to find yourself at the Grand Manor of the Countess.
Oh.
Massive fountain adorned with huge bronze stag in the middle of the grounds, considered one of the finest of such castings in the old empire.
Wait, where am I at?
You're at the Grand Manor of the Countess of Talabheim. Being welcomed in, somebody threw Aunt Bee's name around a little bit. Turns out she's more well known than you think. Otherwise, she's just a really good bullshitter when she's drunk.
Try a little bit of both.
Sorry, we polished it off.
Yeah, a little bit of
How
drool.
could we have drank all that? Chuck it.
All right.
Remind me never to buy the brown bottle. Well, I think it was clear when they first poured that shit in there.
Ah, yes.
The Grand Manor is actually half a dozen buildings where the ruler of Talabheim resides. The walls surrounding the Grand Manor are 20 feet high, a rich black basalt carved from the walls of the Tal Bastion, covered in impressive friezes depicting noble moments in Talabheim history. Includes a sizable army and a small private shrine to Tal. Need a Healy?
No.
Anything at all?
That's some adequate accommodations for the evening.
All right,
Needs
you're all
prostate
set.
milk.
Get all your fortune points back.
Wow.
Wow, what did I do for that?
So is the crater from Sigmar's comet?
resting very
is that
nicely.
how it was made?
Something fell to the ground.
Polished your
So why not put a big city right in the middle of it? Well,
Yeah, so I didn't tell any of these people where I left. So Ward is actually doing well too. He's up here with us.
you're all set. You get new clothes.
Well, yeah, except he's in.
They treat you like royalty. They want to know all about Aberheim. The Countess, very sweet. I don't know what her actual name is, but she's the Countess. She's worried about her husband who's gone, and he's got a name, and he'll appear later in the adventure anyways.
Engelbert.
You guys being down here in the docks of Talagad, a plague on the eye of the forest. Welcome to Talagad. Don't stay long.
It's a good thing I'm not there.
All right.
Have fun, guys.
Once things get rolling down here, you hear screams of women being chased down the street, fights going on, refugees being taken advantage of, people being forced into servitude, a guy being dunked in the water over there by his ankles. They're trying to get money out of him. And all the taverns along the waterfront are, spilling over with people. And you can see thieves and pickpockets and ruffians and bawds and prostitutes and red windows up here with all sorts of vile and cruel actions going on. And then you hear that famous sound. And you know
That's
right
what-
where to go. Around back, you can hear some clanking, occasional roaring. Then you hear a large, sounds like a bag full of sand being, like women's tits, right? Large bag full of sand being thrown out the back, and then you hear, next! And you can hear, roar!
Come on!
All right.
Sucker.
All right, so each of you guys make an observation for difficulty.
Oh yeah, you
What?
I
Observation.
have my
Enemies.
coin purse tied to my inner thigh
I
inside
know,
of
that's
my...
the first place you look.
Yeah, okay.
He also has his money pouch tied next to his coin purse.
All right, observation. 1 purple.
4 purples and 2 whites.
Do what I do. I staple mine to my forehead.
Well, the forehead of the little